Bo Lueders, the unforgettable guitarist and co-founder of Harm's Way, has sadly passed away at 38. His band confirmed on April 3, 2026. He began his journey in 2006, helping turn Harm's Way into a powerful name in hardcore metal. Over time, he helped create 5 studio albums. Among them, Posthuman in 2018 stood out for its raw intensity. Later, Common Suffering in 2023 marked a strong and lasting peak. In 2022, he co-founded the Hardlore podcast, where fans came to know his voice beyond the stage. But behind that strength, there was something quieter. In March 2026, he shared a deeply personal thought. He said he wished to drift and go peacefully. No cause of death was confirmed, yet the band's message hinted at struggles that were never fully spoken. Even so, he kept creating, he kept showing up, until the very end. Today, but he is remembered for his unwavering empathy and compassion. His music still echoes, his presence still lingers. And one gentle question remains: what would be your final song?
We still love each other deeply. I just think we don't want to live with each other.
Eric Dane, the beloved star of Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria, has sadly passed away at 53 on February 19, 2026, his family confirmed, following a courageous battle with ALS that led to respiratory failure. He rose to fame in 2006 as Dr. Mark Sloan McSteamy, a role that made him unforgettable. From 2006 to 2012, he became one of television's most recognized faces. Years later, in 2019, he re-emerged in Euphoria, revealing a deeper, more complex presence. Even in 2022 to 2023, his performances continued to resonate with a quiet intensity that never faded. In April 2025, Dane revealed his ALS diagnosis. Just 4 days later, he returned to set, still working, still showing up. By late 2025, he took on a role mirroring his own illness, calling it cathartic. In December 2025, he admitted he could have retreated, but didn't. Instead, he spoke, unshared, and quietly carried others with him. By January 2026, his health declined, yet his spirit remained remarkably present. His family remembers a man of courage and devotion, surrounded by his wife Rebecca and daughters in his final days. And one thought lingers: when everything fades, what truly matters? His legacy lives on, not just in roles, but in the strength he chose to show.
Don't quite have that thing going for me, which is okay. Whatever I get is okay.
Robert Duvall, the legendary Oscar-winning actor, best known for The Godfather and Apocalypse Now, has peacefully passed away at 95 in February 2026 at his home in Virginia, his family confirmed through his wife. His remarkable journey began in 1962 with To Kill a Mockingbird, but it was 1972 that changed everything when he became Tom Hagen in The Godfather, earning his first Oscar nomination. In 1979, his haunting performance in Apocalypse Now gave the world an unforgettable line. Then, in 1983, he won the Academy Award for Tender Mercies, even performing his own songs. Across 6 decades, he earned 7 Oscar nominations, and in 2004, received the National Medal of Arts. Not every path was easy. In 1990, he made the difficult choice to step away from The Godfather Part 3, standing by principle over fame. Yet, he never disappeared. In 1997, he wrote and directed The Apostle, earning another nomination. Even in 2014, at age 84, he returned with quiet power in The Judge, proving his enduring spirit. Today, his family invites us to remember him simply by watching a great film or sharing a story. And perhaps that is his greatest legacy. Which role will you remember most?
Right, to me, it seemed like it made more sense.
James Van Der Beek, the beloved star of Dawson's Creek, has sadly passed away at 48 on February 11, 2026, his wife confirmed, following a courageous journey with stage 3 colorectal cancer. He rose to fame in 1998 as Dawson Leary, becoming the emotional heart of a generation through Dawson's Creek until 2003. His career expanded with roles in Varsity Blues, 1999, and later television hits, while quietly building a life centered on family. By 2010, he had married Kimberly, and together they raised 6 children, a role he often called his greatest joy. In August 2023, a routine check led to a life-changing diagnosis. By November 2024, he shared it publicly, choosing honesty over silence. Even then, he spoke with hope, calling it a life redirect. Through 2025, he continued working, advocating, and showing a strength few could see coming. In December 2025, he admitted the journey demanded more than he ever imagined, yet he stood present, grateful, and deeply connected to those around him. His wife remembers a man of courage, faith, and grace, surrounded by love in his final moments. And perhaps his greatest legacy is this quiet truth: even in life's hardest chapters, there is still meaning to be found. What will you remember most about him?
And I think sometimes there's this moment in time, I have to find a way to stay relevant.
Kevin Costner, the timeless storyteller of the American spirit, is not just a Hollywood legend. He is a man whose life quietly carried both triumph and heartbreak, often hidden behind the calm strength we all came to admire. Born in 1955, Kevin Costner did not grow up with certainty. His childhood was shaped by constant movement as his family relocated often across California. For a young boy, that meant starting over, again and again, new schools, new faces, a quiet sense of not quite belonging. He wasn't the loudest in the room, not the most confident, just a young man searching for something he couldn't yet name. It wasn't until a chance encounter on a plane in his early adulthood that someone told him, simply, to try acting. And somehow, he listened. By 1987, he appeared in The Untouchables, and people began to notice. But it was 1989, with Field of Dreams, that something deeper happened. That film didn't just make him famous, it connected him to people. It spoke about fathers, memory, and second chances. And then came 1990, the moment that would define everything. With Dances with Wolves, Costner took a risk few believed in. He directed it, he starred in it, and against all odds, it became a masterpiece. 7 Academy Awards, a story that felt honest, human, and enduring. Through the early 1990s, films like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991, and The Bodyguard, 1992, made him one of the most recognized faces in the world. But even then, there was always something different about him. He never felt loud, never felt desperate for attention, just steady. And then, life shifted. In 1995, Waterworld arrived, and with it, harsh criticism. Then, in 1997, The Postman followed, and the fall felt heavier. The same industry that once celebrated him grew quiet. Headlines changed, praise disappeared, and for a moment, it seemed like everything he had built might slowly fade away. But Costner didn't fight back. He didn't chase the spotlight. He didn't explain. He stepped away, quietly. He chose his family. He chose distance. He chose to endure without needing to prove anything to anyone. That silence became his strength. Years passed, and when he returned, something had changed. Not louder, not bigger, just deeper. In 2003, he came back with Open Range, a film that felt like a reflection of who he had become. In 2012, he won an Emmy for Hatfields and McCoys, reminding audiences that his presence still carried weight. But it was in 2018, with Yellowstone, that he found something even more powerful than success. As John Dutton, he didn't just play a character. He lived it, a man holding onto land, legacy, and family, while quietly carrying the cost of it all. It resonated deeply, especially with those who understand that life's hardest choices are rarely spoken out loud. And now, when we look at Kevin Costner, we don't just see a career, we see a life, a man who rose, fell, and rose again. Not with noise, not with spectacle, but with patience, with dignity, with something rare, a quiet strength that never needed to announce itself. Maybe that's why his story stays with us, because it feels real. Because somewhere, in the silence between his successes and his struggles, we recognize something familiar. So let me ask you, when you think of Kevin Costner, what moment stayed with you the longest? Because in the end, it's not just the films we remember, it's the feeling he left behind,